My first tip for you guys is to have a study space. It is vital to make sure you have a study space that you can use to study and do online classes. And make sure your study space does not involve your bed or a place where your brain associates it with relaxing or having fun. I suggest your study space should also be well lit and ventilated so you will feel more comfortable studying and doing online classes. Also, make sure your study space is only for studying only and not for doing other relaxing stuff so that your brain can recognize that space as just a being productive space. My next tip for you guys is to delete distracting apps. Technology will be heavily used for online classes, so make sure you delete distracting apps like games and social media on your laptop or tablet so that you won't have the urge to use them when in online class. You may still have those apps on your phone, but make sure you keep your phone far away from you during online classes. You may also install extensions in your laptop to block distracting websites at a certain time so you will stay focused. Next tip is to take notes while the teacher teaches. I highly suggest to take notes while your teacher teaches because you will be able to start studying when taking down notes, since when you take notes, you are trying to understand the lesson, and also you won't feel bored or sleepy when the teacher teaches because you will be busy using your brain trying to understand the lesson while also taking down notes. And this is also a great way to keep you busy while the teacher teaches so that you won't have the urge to open up Netflix or go on other sites and not bother listening to the teacher. Next tip is to make use of technology. We are now living in the 21st century where technology is at the all-time high. Many people see technology as a distraction, but that does not mean we can't use it for good. There are lots of apps that can help us make studying, organization, and productivity a little bit easier, such as apps like Study Bunny, iStudios Pro, Focus To Do, Quizlet, and more. You can utilize those apps to help keep you on top of your studies. And do comment down below if you want me to make a separate video about the best apps all students need. Next is to take care of your eyes. Online classes require your eyes to stare at the screen for long periods of time, which can cause eye strain or myopia, which is nearsightedness. Since my school has a 5-minute break, I would try to take a break by massaging my eyeballs or exercising my eyes by looking at an object that is far away from you for about 20 to 30 seconds. Next is to step up your time management skills. It's easy to slack off on studying or doing your homework, even easier on online classes because the teacher won't be there to scold you and to remind you, hurry up, you have to finish this homework, you will have a test. No, the teacher won't do that anymore. And sadly, this will be the reason students will have to cram and maybe get lower grades. So I suggest keeping track of test dates and due dates, whether you're using a planner, a bullet journal, or an app like Google Calendar. A nice tip is to start doing the homework the same day your teacher assigns it, so you don't have to worry about it for long periods of time and you will just be done with it. And I also recommend you to finish your notes the same day your teacher finishes discussing the lesson so that you will have a somewhat understanding of the lesson. And you can even go on a full study mode on the same day if you're feeling motivated to. One of the most important tips I can give you right now is to hand in your assignments early. So we all know technology, has its own problems. Example, whatever happened on AP test day where most students couldn't submit their responses. So it is just best to hand in your assignments early to save yourself the stress in case anything goes wrong, like website crashing or problems with the internet. And likewise, handing in your assignments early will force you to actually do the assignments early instead of doing it like 10 minutes before the due date. The last tip is to exercise. Most of us are used to walking to our next class, But we can't do that now as we are forced to basically sit for long periods of time. I suggest to give yourself 5 minutes to stretch and maybe walk to get some water or go to the bathroom. And of course, make time in the weekends to exercise because exercising is a good way to make your mind more alert and it will also make you feel less sluggish. And on top of that, it helps your physical body because it also makes your heart healthy. And that's the end of the video. So I hope you guys liked this video and found these useful. And if you do, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and click the notification bell to never miss a notification of when I post. And I'm wishing all of you guys the best luck in whatever schooling you're gonna do. And we should all be proud of ourselves that we are still studying in times of this pandemic. And comment down below what kind of school are you going to, whether it be physical school, hybrid, or full online school. And I will be seeing you guys in my next video. Bye!